Hello, I'm Mark Pikert, editor-in-chief of The Gay Goods, and you are tuned into The Gay Goodies with today's special guest, Adrian Hart. Adrian Hart is one of the first performers when I realized I was going to create the series. I started reaching out to people who know more people than I do and said, get me Adrian Hart. Get me Adrian Hart. I need Adrian Hart on this show. And now he's here. And he's put up with a lot of nonsense from me today, with a lot of technical glitches, and then just plain old human error. But we're here, we're queer, and we're delighted to be talking to each other about porn. So let's bring him on now.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm such a fan of yours. I think you're so great on camera. You're so funny and charming on your social media accounts. And you have my favorite combination, which is a real sweet smile with a real dirty look in your eye.
Yeah. It's kind of the look I'm going for, you know. Boy next door, but sex always on the mind.
And then sometimes you just pull over to the side of the road and just haul out your dick and pee and record it for your Twitter fans. Not even behind a paywall. That's how generous you are.
Just out on the beach for everybody to see.
I could never do that because I'm so pee shy. I have to literally sing Carole King's "It's Too Late" to pee at a public urinal if anyone is around me.
Oh, I still get pee shy. I don't really like using urinals, I guess. I don't know.
But you were just talking about being an exhibitionist.
Huh?
You were just talking about being an exhibitionist.
Oh, exhibitionist, but I still get like a little pee shy though.
And you know what? That's what keeps you human.
Right. Totally.
So what has it been like for the last year? Because we're now at a year of the lockdown. What has it been like trying to almost rebuild a career without studio porn for those months when they weren't filming?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because I started my original. Sorry about the noise. I have an automatic litter box changer, changing the cat's litter for me. Thank God, because I never want that again. But anyways, I started back in my early 20s. I did porn a couple years, and I took 5 years off. So 2019 is when I decided to get back into everything. So I was working a lot. I was living in Jacksonville at the time. I live in LA now. I was working a lot. And then moved to LA September 2019. You know, everything was going good, and 2020 was looking pretty awesome. It started a yoga teacher training. Was doing that and had a bunch of gigs in line for April. Year's looking good. I was about to I just got my certification and whatnot, and then pandemic happened, and shoots were canceled, and I was still kind of building on my OnlyFans at the time, so it's just struggling. But I saved up a bunch of money from when I moved out here. It was still was hemorrhaging through that, and pretty crazy. But luckily was able to get everything going. I was working at a restaurant in Jacksonville, so I was able to collect that unemployment eventually. That took forever. Fucking government. If you're watching, do better.
They are. I mean, I know for a fact that most of Biden's cabinet watches The Gay Goodies every week.
Right. Definitely. So I was able to, collect that, and I was able to keep myself afloat, start writing checks to pay back rent because I was unable to pay rent. And then, just started filming as much as I can, still kind of do just trying to meet with a bunch of guys, just film before I have a problem I couldn't film with anybody, and now I have a problem that everyone wants to film. So I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy trying to work in a pandemic and stay safe and not try to get canceled by anybody, because that seems to be the thing these days. But
people love to cancel each other.
I mean, yeah, I may have canceled somebody too, but whatever. For other But
But that's different. They deserved it.
totally. But
Well,
no,
when you
2020.
took 5 years off,
What's that?
when you took 5 years off, what were you doing?
I was working in restaurants, living in Jacksonville. Was doing the server thing. I got like a couple yoga certifications, but I wasn't teaching, and then was getting into bartending, and then was just like feeling kind of stagnant. I was about to turn 30. I tried my hand at like flight attending a couple of times, and then like I made it to like the last round, like a flight attending interview, and I was like, pretty much, as I guess this is my mindset. It's like either like I'm gonna become a flight attendant or I'm getting back into porn. And so I like went all the way out. It was for JetBlue. Like went all the way out to New York, paid for everything. Like my dumb ass could have went to Orlando, like when I was living in Jacksonville. It would have been cheaper. But I was like, I just wanted to get the experience, you know. I was like, I got this. I'm like, then like didn't get it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Like I'm getting back into porn.
But I mean, 5 years is not that long a stretch of time by any imagination, but it is in porn.
Yeah, and porn, yeah, definitely.
So was it a lot of knocking on doors going, hey guys, do you remember me? Do you remember if I lift the shirt up, do you remember me?
Well, I had an agent right now to help me, so that's been kind of helpful. And now I've been talking to directors and stuff, so things have been going good. But yeah, I was kind of like, it's like things have changed, you know, like I know, like I still look good, but like, you know, age with any like performance, like when you're putting yourself out there, like fucking like ancient. any time, like if you're like not 20, not knocking anybody in the 20s or something, you know, like if you're not like 22 and hot, you know, like 18 and hot or something like that, then you're just like some other bozo like in the background, kind of like what I felt like.
That's how I often feel, just in general. But when you rejoined, all of a sudden, like OnlyFans was a thing. Was it?
Yeah.
Had you already created an OnlyFans before you returned, or?
No, I just like my agent is like, yeah, like OnlyFans just for fans. It's like a way, and I was like, oh, okay. It's like, cause yeah, porn has changed. Like now people can like basically make their own money, which is good. So yeah, that was kind of a hurdle, and now I'm like doing a lot of OnlyFans, but still doing a lot of studio work. And some people say like, you know, you should just do OnlyFans, you make more money. And I'm like, well, you know, I still like my studio gigs because I like those paychecks at the end of the day. So it's just like I'm trying to like, you know, find that balance. You know, I mean, eventually,
I mean,
studio so I can just like, you know, make a little bit more money and not have to work as much. That would be the goal.
I was gonna say OnlyFans, sure, but sometimes you just want to fuck and then go home and not put a watermark on it yourself.
Yeah, you know, I have to like give up like 5 hours or so of your time, but paychecks, I'll take the paycheck. You still got to pay taxes, whatever. So fuck, I'll take the check.
Yeah, but you are one of the models. I feel like, or maybe I just pay more attention to you, but I feel like you're one of the models who's really popped during the pandemic in terms of studio work.
Yeah,
you just had a lot banked.
Yeah, being on the West Coast definitely has helped because more of the studios are here, and some shoot in LA, but I usually drive down to San Diego or Palm Springs or in Las Vegas. So staying out here has been very beneficial because last year when my first lease was up, I was like thinking about moving back to Jacksonville because I was like, fuck, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, but friends are like, why would you move back? Because I mean, cost of living might be cheaper, but it's still like looking for work. So I mean, it worked out good for me. Yeah, for sure.
So one of your newest releases, it might have come out today. And guys, don't worry about when this is recorded. You're watching it many weeks later, so it's fine. But one of your most recent releases was a men.com scene where you and your husband both fall down on the floor of an empty subway car.
Oh, yeah,
which is the most disgusting premise of a porn I've ever heard of.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But you pull it off. You make it work and seem sexy. But as soon as I saw the photo of the two of you on the subway floor, I was like, nope. Talent testing does not test for that. Who knows what they've just picked up?
Oh, well, luckily that was a built set. So, I mean, there's probably some or whatever lube stuff on the ground. Who knows?
I mean, my favorite thing is to. Years ago, I worked in gay porn, and we filmed on Fire Island. And by the end of that week, the pool was just shimmering with all of the lube that people had washed off when they dove in after sex.
I love it. Oh my god, that shoot was fun for a long time. A long time. That's the job.
Yeah, how long do studio shoots last for?
Really it just depends on if you're just like, just like shooting like sex stuff and not really a lot of like B-roll stuff. So anywhere from like 3 hours to average 6 hours. Sorry about that. I'm back.
You're fine. So
Sorry.
average of like 6 hours.
Yeah, average 6 hours. One of the first shoots I did when I guess I made my comeback, that shoot took 11 fucking hours. But I'll just say it wasn't my fault.
You were rusty.
Sometimes it's production to hold you up. But I mean, sometimes it's the models because there's a lot of stress, because usually it's fine when there's like 1 or 2 people, but like you get like performance anxiety, kind of. You're like trying to make sure you're like on all the time, to give the performance that you can. So it really just depends. And then the cum shots too.
Do you ever get in your head when you're having sex and just in your personal life that you're not living up to like the porn star that they have seen?
No, not really.
Because you're just that motherfucking good.
Yeah, I just tell guys like, yeah, you might see things like I'm pretty, like vanilla. I mean, not vanilla, but I mean, at the end of the day, like I'd rather just be on my fucking back, taking dick. I don't really like be like doggy for some reason. It doesn't really hit right for me. I mean, unless they're like hitting it right, like I either rather like be on my side, on my back, or I could ride a dick all day. But some tops, I don't know what their problem is. I guess because they don't bottom, but they, yeah.
I'm the opposite. On my back, I'm just like, not doing it for me.
Yeah, I like being on my back. I'm an old lady.
You're in your 30s now. You have to think about your lumbar.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, this is me. I mean, sometimes, sex becomes, becomes almost like a chore sometimes when I'm like, I guess because I'm working and it's work, you know what I do. But sometimes if I'm not like into it, I'm usually just like going on in my head about my list of things I could be doing of the day. And I'm just like, man, this sucks. And I guess that's not when it's enjoyable because I'm like thinking about something else and I'm just like, bitch, just keep faking it till you make it.
Honestly, the number of times that I have just kept moaning while I'm looking at my watch thinking, oh my God. I mean, are you close? Are you close? Yeah, are you close? And then he comes and I'm like, it's not gonna happen for me. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna hit the road.
Yeah, I did as like OnlyFans with like I mean it was fine, but I was like, I'm ready to work. So he needed like some time to get ready, which is fine. I took him time to get ready, but he had to like cover up his tattoos. He's like one of these people who can't like show his face and then cover up his tattoos, and then like he had to wear a mask. And bless his heart, like his dick can really stay hard during the first because he's like hot, and I'm like getting annoyed, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's like one of my things that like I hate, or just like if they can't keep their dick hard, it's like their fucking dick hard. I like fucking like douched out my soul. Yeah. A couple times recently, I can't keep their dick hard. I'm just like, maybe that's when I know that I'm not into it because I'm just like, I'm over it.
Yeah. You know how delicate tops are. They have very sensitive feelings. You can't ever wound them.
I mean, shit. I mean, Viagra, whatever you need. I mean, I take it on sets and stuff. I mean, shit's out there.
I mean, you just fucking do what you need to do to get that dick hard and then stick it in me.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, I've been there on the set.
One job.
Hard, but usually because I've starved myself all day and I have like no energy in me. And I need like to eat some food and get some sugar in me.
I mean, that's all you need. Okay, so what is the animal that is delighted with your hoodie?
This is Black Phillip. He is my new. I named him after Black Phillip the Goat from The Witch. If you've ever seen the movie, it's an A24 film.
Yeah, the fucking devil. You named your pet after the devil?
Yeah, pretty much, because he is kind of like that, because he won't stop. I'm usually yelling at him like at least 10 times a day to please fucking stop. That's usually what I'm saying. Like, please stop, please stop. Stop.
I feel like everyone else, he just wants you to take your top off.
Right.
Ugh.
He's a sweetheart, though. I have 2 cats. My other one is taking a nap somewhere. Black Phillip is like 6 months, and then my other one is 7 years old. So I'm a crazy cat dude.
You know what? I feel like we're all crazy cat dudes at this point in the pandemic.
It's the big cat tree, this cat tower that's taller than. And then
I straight up, because I'm blind, thought it was just a camera setup.
Oh no, it's definitely that black thing. It's a cat tree, and then I have this cat wheel that I like, or Beyond uses, and then this fucking litter box was amazing. Best purchase ever.
That is, your cats have like a Jetsons setup.
I know they live a better life than me.
I guess legit. Their OnlyFans is popping.
Yeah, I mean, I tell them, I'm like, I'm only doing this for my cats. Dry food mixed with wet food, and that fucking wet food, it's like, I think I spend like, I don't know, like $100 on cat food a month.
I mean, you got to put cat food on your Amazon wish list for all of your fans.
I know I should. Like, these pussies are expensive to take care of. Hey,
you gotta feed the pussy,
right? And I need to cut his nails soon, little boy. But he's sweet.
So, are you someone who's able to date while you're doing porn, or is it just something that you just don't even want to deal with?
I mean, I've been kind of in a place where I feel like I could be dating, but at the same time, it's like it's kind of hard meeting people, and I hate most people. I don't people, but it's just like trying to find like a connection with someone that you like really like. So I mean, yeah, I definitely like want to date, and we'll see, but maybe whatever the universe has in store for me, but I do have some love to give to the right person. But I am an Aquarius, so we don't really like being locked down. So
I'm an Aries, so this has been a super great exercise in controlling rage.
Right. My problem is I like guys that seem to be unreadily available.
Yeah. So what is your type? We're gonna find you a guy with the gay goodies. That's the purpose of this interview now. What is your type? What do you like? What are you looking for?
What do I like? Oh my god. I don't like really saying my type because I feel like I get judged. I'm like, oh my god, Adrian Hart, blah blah blah, but whatever. So I like white guys, mixed guys. I like different. I'll date me, but I usually like the white boys. Something about those white devils. I don't really know what. So I like yeah, stop. Jesus. No way. So I usually like taller guys. Usually like a foot taller than me. Redheads, blondes usually get my like attention. Usually like more of like the rugged type, I would say. I don't really consider myself to be like a princess, I guess, but
Adrian, I have to stop you right there. I see where this is going, and I'm also a bottom, so this is never going to work. I'm very flattered.
Hey, I'm not a bottom. Yeah, I am. I don't really know. I like myself to say I'm verse. Maybe, I mean, yeah, I'm verse, I guess. I don't really know. But nationality, like, I don't know, just a guy, tall, rugged, likes doing outdoor things. Someone just likes to go on adventures. I don't know. Someone can just like chill out the house, just have a conversation with, or not even really talk. Just sit there and chill and relax and not feel like I have to like be on all the time and I just like, just hang out.
Yeah, and watch your A24 horror movies.
Yes, I love A24. Best studio ever.
When you said it's an A24 film, I was like, am I in a film seminar right now? Who clocks the studio and brings it up in casual conversation? And now Adrian Hart, that's who. I love it.
Maybe one day. I mean, I like cinema and film. Maybe I could like go to school for that, but I don't want to go to school, so fuck. Until it's free.
I have this whole career. I didn't go to school for any of it. So just live your dreams.
So yeah, I like to date. Maybe. We'll see. I ain't getting any younger, so someone put a ring on this finger. But my plan is I'm trying to get out of this country as soon as it opens, so I'm trying to like be a mail order bride the opposite way, but want to marry into this country. I'm trying to marry out. I'm trying to get the fuck out. Somebody please.
Where do you want to go?
New Zealand is like where I would like to go and never like communicate with anyone ever again if I had to like escape. New Zealand, I don't know, London, anywhere in Europe, Spain, somebody, that likes the gays. That's all I have to say. It's cool and they like gays.
We need to get you to Scotland, Ireland for the rugged redheads there.
I mean, even Canada, like, let me in. Somebody, let me in. Fuck. I mean, I know we have a new president and all, but they're still stupid. I don't trust them. I don't trust anybody official. We just had to get rid of the one buffoon that was in before.
I know. I love your plan. I'm very much on board. We're gonna get you. You know what? We're gonna do a photo shoot. We're gonna create a brochure, and we're gonna ship it around to all the gays in Europe, and they can say yes or no, and then they'll write in, and it'll be a reality series on Logo.
Right? But like, I'll be a trophy guy. I'll play the part. Like, I'll cook. I'll clean. You can put me on your shoulder or whatever.
Yeah. I think that this is a fail-proof plan.
I have a lot to offer. Just have to take care of me and my 2 cats. That's all I ask.
Literally, just you and 2 cats, and you're ready to go.
For sure.
Okay, I'm going to make this happen for you. Mark my words. All right, final question before we have to go. What celebrity did you used to jerk off to growing up?
I guess the first one that springs to mind would be maybe Channing Tatum when I like printed out a picture or two of him back when you used to have to do that on your family computer.
Yeah.
So I think Channing Tatum, fucking maybe Adam Levine. I was like jerking off to him. He's still high, better with age. My first like band crush, I would say. Adam Levine and those dudes from Maroon 5. Shit. Who else? I'm trying to think. I think that's like.
Those are both excellent choices.
But who knows? I'm always thinking about something.
As you should be. You're always thinking about rugged redheads picking you up and putting you on their shoulders.
My God, speaking of redheads. Yeah, this is an old...
Oh, a tour.
My old Red Hot 100 calendar. I need to order the 2021 version. But yeah, obviously I have a problem.
It's not a problem. Not for the gingers.
So yeah. I need to like order the new one before it's too late. Before it's...
No, this is the perfect time because it's going to be like 70% off. Because who buys a calendar for the year in March?
Right? There was a store in LA that carried them last year, but they didn't have them this year. I was like, I'm so disappointed, guys. I was like, I can't come back in here anymore.
They just lost a customer.
Right. I'll be back. But yeah, it's for... So I'll have to like order it. But like, he'll do it spring, right? Can I get that in like 2 days?
Well, next time you're on the show, I'm going to fill it with gingers. We're going to have a parade of ginger special guests. They're all going to be from foreign countries, and you will get to choose live on air which one you marry and move in with.
Right? That should be a show. I should make that into like a series. My only fan to be like, hey guys, this is Adrian Hart. I'm going to Europe, Scotland, Ireland, anywhere where they don't get a lot of sun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a unicorn and a sea of fucking, I don't fucking know, Black Phillips or something like that. I don't know.
Adrian, I love it, and I love you. You have an open invitation to return to the Gay Goodies whenever you want.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been fun. Hopefully my questions are fun. Hilarious. Yes.
All right. Thank you for joining, and thank all of you for watching, and tune in next week for whoever is going to be next week. I don't know yet. We're going to find out together.